You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature.
Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Thanks for stopping by. Today is a history day. I'm going to go over the history of this set and give you a little story about when I bought it. I might have shared it in a video, but I'm going to try to put it all in one video. Show all of the mini tools, show you the different pieces to this set, some history that I have with some articles, original brochures, and some of the other original pieces which I've never shown on video. I want to show you how they work originally, and then I'm going to show you how they were modified to work for me in the, originally it was in the Lucky Mini Food channel, and then after a while I decided to close that channel down, and I didn't want to give up the set because it's just such a cool piece of history for me. So I decided to do easy bake videos, and that's why you see the unmatching oven in the middle there, and that's why that oven is there. All right, so a little bit about history with this set and me. I bought this maybe 5-6 years ago when I started the Mini Food channel. I'd have to actually look to see, but someone probably knows the date. And then it was, I think $250 is what I remember. $225, between $200 and $250 at the time. There was more pieces that you do not see here. And I remember going to this little antique space, and she had it in the basement. And oddly enough, at the time, her father was in the basement, and he was kind of like end-of-life care, and he was in the corner, and I'm trying to talk to her. It just felt a little sad, I guess. It was sad, but she was a very nice lady, sold me the set. I didn't have to pay shipping, and then I took it home and thought to myself, this needs to be modified for what I'm going to do, because originally all the pieces, most of them, required batteries, and I didn't think I'd want to be taking the set out, replacing batteries as often as I was using it. So I had it modified for my use so that I can plug it in and everything works through a little control panel, which I talked about in a recent video. All right, enough about that. Let me do this. Let me go to the other side of my video area here and show you some of the literature so you can get the history behind it and learn more about the pieces before I actually show them to you. Oh, and by the way, one little secret thing that nobody's ever seen, right above there, that little piece of paper says, "Until we see you next time, happy eating." It was a little reminder for Audrey and I when we were making videos together what to say, and we point to it and say, time to say it. All right, let's move over to the other video booth. All right, so here are two pieces you've never seen. The right one is the double oven, and then the middle one was the stove. Now, it may have been in the mini kitchen, but I never used it, and it does light up. I have to check it. I have not tested this in quite a while. And then this is a backup sink with actually some broken pieces, so I needed pieces from this to fix the other one. So those are talked about in this little pile of history here. This booklet goes through each piece, so I'm going to save that for last. This came with the set to show you how to put it together, and then gave you more information on the batteries and how to work the sink. All right. Now these are things that I found online, just information. So this was from News of the Toy Industry from Toys and Novelties, March 1959. So that's kind of when this set was from. I'll read it to you. So here we go. Structo introduces complete scale model kitchen / laundry. Now there was a washing machine, a washer dryer combo that you can get, which I've never found in a condition that I can use, but I'll get it someday. All right, so Little Miss Structo, a complete ensemble of live action scale model kitchen laundry equipment for girls, is being introduced by Structo Manufacturing Company from Freeport, Illinois. The toys will be packaged and sold as single units and also in a complete 9-piece ensemble. Now, I've seen a few of those complete sets, but they wanted at least 500 for them. Accompanying each toy is an assortment of miniature kitchen utensils. The merchandise, which has been developed with the cooperation of the General Electric Company, has been scaled to approximately a quarter the size of their General Electric counterparts. In announcing the debut, W.A. Wenner, Structo president, announced that the advertising and sales promotion theme will be based on the steel strong, steel sturdy idea, which Structo has adopted for its complete line of toys for girls and boys. The individual pieces, in addition to the ensemble, include a washer-dryer combination refrigerator-freezer, built-in double oven with rotisserie, automatic under-counter dishwasher, built-in cooking range, built-in double sink, countertop cabinet, and corner countertop cabinet. The complete line of Structo toys is on display in Suite 302-4-6, 205th Avenue, and at the Hotel New Yorker North Ballroom in the mezzanine floor. All right, so that kind of announced it. So this was kind of like a little flyer for the Structo Steel Strong, Steel Sturdy little live action catalog here. So send for your free 1959 Structo catalog today. New items, new styling, new colors make the new 1959 Structo line highly attractive. Structo toys are not only well built, but well sold for you. Get your copy of this full color, lively, helpful book today. Write Structo, Freeport, Illinois. So this probably went out to other types of stores and vendors that like to sell these kinds of items. So here we go. Fully described in the 1959 Structo catalog, sold as individual pieces or complete single package unit, backed by an effective advertising and merchandising plan that brings sales to your store. So they did also a lot of toys, toy trucks and cars and motor vehicles. But this brings up a point for me. Remember it said it's modeled after the original GE kitchen? Well, I'm going to bring up some pictures, which will kind of tie that in. I was looking at houses 3, 4, 5 years ago, somewhere in that time frame, and I went into the basement of this house, and they had one of these GE kitchens. They're very similar to it, with the same countertop tops like this. Now, they weren't connected because they were mounted to the wall up high. For this set, they had to bring them down, but it's very similar. Legs, they had legs. These don't, mainly for reasons, for just being a playable item. And then same color and everything. So let me show you those pictures. Take a look at those, then I'll come back and go over the actual literature that came with this set. All right, very interesting. That kitchen was in a basement. It was like the second kitchen in a lower level. It was almost like an apartment down there, and it had that original kitchen. I noticed on one of the stickers that it had been taken out of a funeral home and installed there in that kitchen. Pretty neat. All right, so to install top cabinet, so really this comes apart. The one you saw in the pictures, this was up high on the ceiling. Same doors as these, and this one's connected for obvious reasons. Place cabinet top on unit to 2 guide pins assure proper location. So it's just basically giving the instructions. I don't need to go over that. And then it shows you how to put the little glass doors in, which are plastic, by the way, but I'll show you how that works. And then this side shows you about the battery compartments in the back. I can show you that. It's called a retainer, and that's the batteries. They all took 2Ds except for one. I think took 4, but we'll see. So it says originally pour about 3 ounces of water in the sink. When switch is turned to on position, pump will circulate water through the faucet, which it did. But I want to do this. I want to move on to this little catalog. I'll show you the sink, because this catalog now went through each piece and kind of told you what each piece did. Here is the number 2 countertop cabinet, and it kind of highlights it right here in this lighter color. Lower doors open into roomy shelf space, large double drawers, accessory cabinet, has clear view sliding doors, play dishes included, fits perfectly into complete kitchen setup, just like a real grown-up room arrangement. List price was $5. And it's not that now, if you can even find them. All right, so a countertop cabinet just like Mom. So it gives you a little inset for this cabinet. Here's our cabinet with shelves and such cunning dishes. It stands in our play kitchen to help us with our mealtime wishes. 1959 Structo. I have that one on the other side. Okay, now they're showing you the electric stove or built-in cooking range. Here they show it in pink. That's the one that you see right up here. Same one right there. I'll look at that one. Actually, after I read this, I'll do that. I'll stop here, read this, and then we'll check it out. Realistic 4-burner cooking top. Burners turn red when switched on. Large storage cabinet below. Shelves and storage cabinet hold the set of miniature pots and pans, which are included. Off-on switch in front. Operates from 2 regular flashlight batteries, not included. One of the main pieces of equipment in any kitchen, a necessary item in your complete play kitchen. This was $6. Cook your make-believe meals on this built-in range. Get the pots and pans from those underneath the shelves, and we'll cook on the top. we'll cook on the top food we can enjoy all by ourselves. All right, and I have these little pots and pans, which I will show you. I'll tell you what, let's stop here. Let me grab that one so you can at least get a sense of the actual pieces, the size and everything. So let me grab the stove. I will be right back. Okay, so let me grab a door off of this. Now these doors, you'll find these a lot. They're bent and the plastic gets yellowed, but they slide in this section here. You kind of lift them up and pull them down. And when they're bent like that, they're hard to slide. So you don't see me use them much in the actual videos. And then if you want to put that one in, you put that next to it. Now being bent, it's going to be hard, but we'll see. And then you can slide them like that. And then let me just take you to the back so you can kind of see. I've never shown you the back. That I remember I may have in a video quickly, but this is the back. It's missing that piece back there, but that's where you put the D batteries. So let's do that. And they all say General Electric appearance replicas by Structo. All right, there we go. Okay. Now let me show you inside the cabinet. Probably tilt it up so you get a good look in there. So yeah, there is quite a bit of room in there. A lot of times these are rusted on the inside. This one's in really good shape. Now the top, you turn this on and it's supposed to turn on the light. Let's just see, maybe my batteries are bad. It's been, oh, there we go. Okay, ooh, look at that. Now the light bulb is in this one right here. So that's where you would replace it when you want to get a new light bulb. Now it'd be nice to see this with the lights on. Let me just turn off the side lights real quick so you get a better look here. All right, so you kind of get, it was more just for show, had that cool burner look. Let me turn those back on. Okay, so that was the stove. Pretty cool. Let me just flip this off. I'll show you the bottom real quick. So it's just a solid bottom. Batteries popped up, but that's okay. And each of these little doors is like a little pin down here that you lock it in. So you almost have to lift it and push it down. I can show you more of that mechanism because there's only 6 screws, 3 here and 3 here, that take these apart. All right, so that's the stove. Let me get back to the booklet. Okay, what's the next piece we need to look at? Okay, the corner unit. Now that's on the other side. Now they're all in place. It's very difficult for me to take that set apart over there. So that's why I'm showing you the backs and everything here. I can show you the fronts over there. It says, now it originally came with 2. I could not find a second corner unit. 2 revolving lazy Susan shelves make everything in storage compartment easy to reach. Drawer opens and closes. 2 accessory cabinets have clear view sliding plastic doors. Built-in breadboard comes with percolator. The built-in breadboard is there. Now I didn't have it either. I had one made to fit. Comes with percolator, wall iron, and electric skillet. Now these plug in back here. Now how they work, I don't know. I've never seen them. And I've been looking for years to try to find those 3. All with play cords, plugs, and receptacles. A true copy of a real corner top cabinet that you'll want in your toy kitchen. Make it complete. I don't think they were electrified. I think they just plugged in. I'll have to look when I get to that cabinet. A corner countertop cabinet that's as real as can be. That's as real as can be. This big corner cabinet helps keep our kitchen so very, very neat. There's a wall iron and a coffee pot, plus a frying pan to make it complete. Okay, this one here is the sink. Now I have 2 of the sinks. Built-in double sink with running water. Turn knob on and pump circulates water in a continuous flow. So it wasn't draining in one and giving you fresh water in the other. It was in one. So if you wash something in it or really got it dirty, it would just be dirty water running through the sink. Mine is different. Okay, water spout empties into either sink. Operates from 2 regular flashlight batteries, not included. Roomy shelf space below. Accessory cabin above with clear view sliding plastic doors. Play dishes included. You really need this piece in your kitchen because it's the work center of the entire room. $7. Look, your built-in double sink has real running water. Want to wash your dishes or just have fun with water? Look here. Our 2 sinks to play with. 1 for Dolly, 1 for daughter. All right. Let me pull that one in here and we'll take a quick look at it. All right, so here is the sink. This sink has issues. Let me just show you the back. Same as the other one. Here's the little piece that they had talked about. It's not easy to get out. Maybe with little hands, my hands, not easy. You kind of have to just get in there, bend it, and then pull it out. Oh, yeah, that's right. This one comes apart. Okay, so this is the inside of one of these, and the wires have been disconnected. Here's the bottom of the sink. It looks like a fake disposal there. I'll show you what happened to this one. Where this little sink faucet is, it's broke here, so I could not use it to push water through. And then the drains drained through there, and they were two little plastic tubes that were in here. Let's see, I think the pump, yeah, the pump is still in this one. I mean, this is pretty wild. The electrical and everything, the wires were exposed in these. Let's see, here's what the pump looked like. And as you can see, it's disconnected, so I'd have to rewire this one if I wanted to make this work. I believe it does. And then you would fill this with water, so the water would stay in here, drain in here, and then, of course, plugged in, it should work. But at this point, that's all there is for that one. Let me clear this out here. It's just my piece cabinet. This is how these hinges work. This kind of pulls out, and then you can take the door out. It was so simple. Things just came apart, but I'm not going to put it back now. I'll put it back later. All right, so let me grab the next, let me grab the booklet then. I'll move this out of the way, and we'll continue on. All right, just for reference, the top of that sink was the original sink I used in the kitchen. That one broke when I was modifying it, and that's why I had the replacement. Handy. Thank goodness. All right, this is the automatic under-counter dishwasher with running water. Mine is running. Latest model rollout dishwasher. Fill with prescribed amount of water. Place dishes on wash tray. Action seen through clear plastic windows. Really hard to see. Pump circulates water in a continuous spray over dishes, so it kind of just drops down on them. Operates from 2 regular flashlight batteries, not included. Accessory cabinet has sliding clear view plastic doors. Play dishes included. Size just right to fit in with all the other items in the Structo kitchen. $7. Wash your dishes like mommy does in an automatic dishwasher. Load your dishwasher with dirty dishes, then see the water run. Presto, change ya. The dishes are clean. Isn't dishwashing fun? It sure is. Okay, here is the refrigerator. Combination refrigerator freezer with freezing unit. Ooh, freezing unit. New straight line design with swing out shelves, vegetable bin, and 2-door shelves for bottle storage. Remove big rollout freezer and place it in mommy's real freezer for a couple of hours. Never realized that. Then return drawer to toy refrigerator and is ready to chill foods and make desserts. Interesting. Play bottles, dishes, and food included. I'm not sure what you put in there, but very interesting. Have fun with your own refrigerator freezer. Here's your refrigerator so frosty cold, it holds all sorts of things to eat. And there's a freezer too for desserts that give Dolly and you a tasty treat. Okay, next is the built-in double oven with battery-operated rotisserie. Now, mine does not have this little rotisserie. I'm not sure what it did. When oven is turned on, light goes on, and rotisserie rotates the turkey. Powered with 2 regular flashlight batteries not included. Bottom oven is used for simulated baking. Play utensils included. Watch the turkey get done to a turn in your big double oven. What? Watch the turkey get done to a turn in your big double oven. This built-in oven is as modern as can be. Your turkey turns till it's cooked just right. When you turn it on, the inside lights up, but it never gets hot, just happily bright. All right, let me grab it. Let's take a look at it. Okay, let me turn the oven the correct way. I had it upside down in those initial parts of the video, but I'm just going to leave it because I wasn't fully looking at it, but now I am. And you see the on-off is at the top, which is where it should be. And then the back is where the batteries go. This one's pretty messed up. Almost looks like it has battery corrosion at one time. And then let me just test the batteries in here and see if we can get this going here. So I think they go this way. It's hard to see. Yep. Okay, they're barely even touching. Let me just do a quick test and then I'll... Okay. There's nothing. The light bulb should light up here. It looks like these wires must have connected to a motor for a rotisserie. I'm not sure. And then the bottom one was just kind of like a storage area, but pretend, right? Let me get these batteries out here. Let me do this. Let me show you a little trick that I do. I'll be right back. Gotta grab some aluminum foil. Okay, so just take a little bit of aluminum foil. It is conductive. Stick that in there. We'll give it a little spacer. This in here. Let's see. And on, yes. Ooh, there we go. Yes, it is on. So that's what lit up the inside. Not the brightest of bulbs, but it was enough probably just to pretend, turn it on, and see the roasting chicken. All right, now that we have it the right way, and I figured that out, and it works. It's a piece that I've never really needed or could use, but it adds to the whole kitchen set. All right, let's move on. Let's see what's next in the booklet. Okay, that is done. There shouldn't be much. Just a few more pieces. Okay, washer-dryer combination. Battery operated automatic timer. Actually washes and spin dries clothes. I can't wait to find this. Operates on 4 regular flashlight batteries, not included. That one took 4. Control panel switch to select wash or dry action. Timer allows selected amount of wash or dry time. Shuts off automatically. Also runs without timer. Hose and back drains water from machine. Clear plastic see-through loading door. $8 for that one. Do Dolly's laundry yourself in this Keen washer dryer. Here's where we wash Dolly's clothes and dry them too in the same machine. Just set the dial to time your wash and keep Dolly's clothes so neat and clean. Okay, we're at the end. Complete. This is the complete set. Look, $60 for the complete set. Does it look like it comes with the background too? That'd be cool, the flooring in the background. Here's your complete Structo General Electric Appearance Replica Kitchen Laundry Ensemble quarter scale. Complete 9-piece set, all in one package. Does not include fiberboard backdrop. Oh, there you go. That answers that. Includes all 8 units as illustrated in foregoing pages, plus 1 extra corner cabinet to get your beautifully decorated fiberboard modern kitchen backdrop. See opposite page. I almost have everything but 1 corner cabinet. How to get your beautifully decorated fiberboard. Oh, so that tells you how to get it. Side walls of white brick, turquoise back wall with curtained window looking out on a make-believe scene. Beautifully simulated tile flooring, all printed on heavy fiberboard. Fits snugly around complete Structo toy kitchen or can be used with separate units. Illustrated on opposite page. We will ship prepaid for $3. And this goes over some of the other toys they have. And then there's the back. And you know what? The other day, or yesterday, or 2 days ago, I found this on the ground. I said, this looks like it belongs to something. And sure enough, it's this little corner. It's so brittle. This way. Yep. That's what it was. All right, let's head over now to the full kitchen. Okay, everywhere you look at the kitchen, I have little accessories like there's a mixer, the mini sifter, and a colander. And then originally we had this little shopping list and a picture and magnets that I'd rotate out. And then here was the refrigerator. Now there was no power to this. I still have stuff in it, but this came out really nice and you were able to move shelves and get different items in the mini kitchen. Now the issue I've always had with this is that the freezer is really difficult to open and close. So I actually lubricated that the other day, but it looks like this whole unit down here, you can freeze. It's just like a thick plastic. Something I've never done before, but I guess you could store your desserts in there. And I have all different kinds of little garbage cans and stuff. All right, so that is the refrigerator. Like I said, nothing electric on that, but it is a pretty neat little piece. Let's move on to something else you haven't seen. Okay, so something else. Something else I had to do when I originally set this kitchen up is find a matching color. So I took a sample of the kitchen, sent it to this Hedrix, and I got a match. They call it Pink Pavilion. And I got semi-gloss. That's what I painted the oven in. The little board accents down here, it was actually pretty close to the original color. That raised it up for the oven that I was using at the time. All right, so this had 2 drawers, like they said. This one's got a little strainer and a little pair of grabbers. This one's got a peeler and a little measuring spoon. And then this opens up. And then you can store stuff in the cabinet. There's quite a bit of room in the cabinets. All right. All right, and then the top, that's the sliding ones. Now these are actually the nicest ones. They're clear. Almost everything on the top row were the clear ones. And the ones you don't see over on the side were the ones that had yellowed. So fortunately I was able to find some of the clear ones. All right, let's move to the corner cabinet. Okay, that's the corner unit. There was 4 plastic doors on that. And then this was the inset cutting board. I had this made to fit here. And then the little drawer pull out has a pizza cutter and a rolling pin. And then this is where the Lazy Susan was, or is. And I've used that in a recent video. Kind of move this around to find what I needed. I have a little mini juicer in there. And then the measuring spoon, which was easy bake. So there you go. That is the corner unit, and that's where the extra pieces plugged in, like the little percolator and the little pan. I don't think they're electrified. I don't know for sure. Maybe they made sounds. I have no idea. This little mixer, this Mini-Matic mixer, was with a different set. I just thought it fit good there, and I liked it. So let me do this. Let me show you the dishwasher. Okay, so let me open this. This one also was tough to open. Now this pretty much tilts forward. You lift this out. Okay, and then you can fill this with water. There's a hole right here. The pump's back here, and there's a tube. So let's get some water in here. And it just kind of recirculates the water. That should be enough. It doesn't come all the way out because it's connected. I never really figured out any other way to do this. And then you push that in. Now I added a light to this. All right, before I go any further, maybe I should show you the lighting, and then I'll turn this on. All right, so once it's plugged in, this is how I control all the different lights. Right now, they're on. Let me zoom in here. Ignore my friend there. So they're all labeled. So this is corner cabinet. So I can turn it off. This would turn off all the lights for the cabinets. Okay, so now I'll turn them all on. This was made for me. I did not make this. And then this is the dishwasher here. This is the light in the dishwasher. I put a light in there. So that's on. And then this is the sink. So I can turn the sink on and off. Now I can regulate the speed by changing this little dial here. So if I go left, it goes faster. So I'll turn it on. You'll probably hear it. Okay. And then I can adjust the motor speed. So if I want more or less water. Did you hear it? Okay, so let's go back over there and I'll show you what's going on. Oh yes, this is a takeout container. Actually, my brother made this and he thought it'd be funny to give me a little takeout container as my counsel for holding all the electronics. Okay, so you can kind of see in there. Now water is just dripping, and that's what the pump is circulating from the bottom, and it pushes the water up through the pump and then down into the dishwasher, and it kind of hits the glass and makes it look like dishes are being washed. Now if I pull it out, watch this. It's got an automatic shut off on it, just like a regular dishwasher. So if I close it, it should go back on. Now I have to check the pump speed. Let me turn up the pump a little bit. There you go. Now you got a lot of good water in there. Let me see if I bring a light in. You see what's going on? I know it's hard to see. Maybe a little angle change. Hold on a second. All right, the thing is, to get that water out, I have to siphon it out. There's no easy way to get the water out, so I'll do that later. All right, so we've checked out the dishwasher. Let's check out the sink. Now I can go over here and switch that off, or switch it off right here, right at the top. Remember, I've got this. Okay, now it's off. All right, let's check out the sink. Okay, underneath the sink is rusty. Now the other base is much nicer, so one day I'll probably switch those two out. But I'm not actually using the motor that came with it. I had to get a different motor. I can show you the motor. I'll show you how this runs. Let me bring it back up to the sink top. Okay, so this works on a different pumping system. So let me turn it on. Now another motor is running now in a different part of the kitchen. I got to show you that. And now the water's coming out, and I can move it from either side, and it's going to drain into another draining system. I usually just keep it there. Now I can control that pump like I control the other pump. So listen, I can change the volume, or the speed. Faster. Slower. Okay, so I hit the camera by mistake. Let me stop it. That's a lot of water. It's coming in too fast, so then I can slow it down. Now let me show you the drain, and you'll see where it's draining. Actually, why is it not draining? Oh, I know why. Let me make an adjustment here. How's that? I don't know why it's not draining. This thing, it could be finicky. Let me see. Let me get a plunger. Hold on. Okay. Had to make an adjustment. It should drain fine now. You hear it draining? I actually had to take a little toothpick. That was my plunger. Something. It's a tiny drain hole, so that's why you have to be careful what you put in there. Now the drain should keep up. Okay, now I'll show you the motor system for this. The motor and the drain. Okay, so this is where I left it. I'm not 100% done with this setup, but the left one is where it drains. The right one is the fresh gallon. So I can put a fresh gallon in there. The pump sits on top. Let me just turn it on. See, it's going to be a little louder now. You can hear it from down here. Ooh, there we go. So let me speed it up and you can hear it now. A little hard to do from this angle, but I'll try. And slow it down. It's hard to reach from this side, but there we go. Slowing it down. Speeding up. Okay, alright, so something I thought I'd never show you, but I did. Maybe for a future, 10 years from now, someone's wondering, how did that kitchen really work? Oh, now they know. Alright, that's off. Let's get back to the kitchen. Okay, so I'll show you the knife set real quick. That is in the top right, so I can grab one of these knives here. I had this all custom made at the time to kind of mimic a kitchen set. And then he made me a bread knife, a little fork for grabbing like a piece of meat, then a chopping knife. I use this knife a lot. You'll see that one in videos a lot. And then this is a small little paring knife. So all of this was hand custom made. It was not cheap, if I remember correctly, but it was years ago when the channel was doing really well, and I felt at the time it was a worthy investment. I would not do it now, but I have it, and it's part of the mini kitchen. Okay, let me move around here, show you some other items that I use. That is the knife set with a nice little custom block. Now, scale-wise, I think it's a little large, but individually, like if I was just using this knife, it fits the scale, fits in my little cabinets. All right, so let me move on. All right, well, here's the garbage cans I have had in the kitchen. Dusty. These three I don't use often. This one I use the most. I made its own little bag from a regular garbage bag, resized it to fit. Oh, and I've even got garbage in there. And then I found this one. It's missing the wheels, but I put that on the countertop in a recent video. I think they're pen and pencil holders, if I'm not mistaken, but I thought they fit the mini kitchen really nice. All right, let's check out some more stuff. All right, so the left, there's this tray. This is actually like for a bedside tray. It just fit really nice, locked into this wall that I built around the kitchen. That is really the wallpaper, which I did not mention, is actual vintage wallpaper, and then the tile is real vintage tile. So up here on the left, extra salt and pepper shakers, just some extra supplies, mixers, other things that I've used in videos in the past. And then to the right, you're getting a really nice top down. This is where all of the garbage cans go, the knife set, a couple other things. And there's a good look at everything, huh? Up close. The lights, see all those lights I can control. Even the one in the dishwasher. The only one that does not have a light is the far... Oh, actually, I did put a light in that one recently, so they all have lights in there. Hard to see when my camera lighting's so bright, but I think you get a good idea there. All right, let me show you a set of pots and pans, which I may have shown on video. It's an original complete set. All right, here are some of the sets which you have seen, but maybe in Lucky Mini Food. I think I showed this, maybe a couple other sets. Not sure if you've seen them all. Not sure if you've seen the videos where I actually use some of this. So let's go one by one. This is a donut maker, Popeil's donut maker. I don't think I've actually used this on a video. Not yet. Maybe I should. Maybe I should make donuts. It's kind of mini. Kind of a small little donut maker, but pretty cool. Directions and to clean your donut maker. They show a pan there. So, I don't know. We'll see. Let me know what you think about that. And then this is an ice cream maker, which I did show on video. It's called the Kitty Freezer, and it worked good. Was able to make ice cream, no problem in that. All right. And then this mini party set kind of goes with this. This is the Topper Toys. I'll show some of that later. It's on one of my shelves. And I use all of this, but this particular set came with a mini cake travel case and then little plates and cups, which I use often in videos, but I never actually took it out of this set and used this set. Sometimes I buy a set and I'm like, oh, I can't use it. I have it all. Or I got it at a different time or found it inexpensive. This was the Mini Mix-It Children's Mixing Set, and it came with a bunch of other little supplies. I must be missing one thing here. I'm not sure. All right, and then, well, hold on a second. Let me move this out of the way. Let me show you the rest of these sets. Those are out of the way. This was a little kitchen utensil set, and I never used this because they were plastic. Kind of looks better that way, doesn't it? I don't know. There was a meat grinder in there. Never used it. Don't know where I got it. They show it with fresh fruits there. Fresh vegetables and some herbs. Now this I showed on the mini food video, showing a lot of the small stuff. This was actually missing one cup. I still have never been able to find the cup, but it's a neat little set. I think I've used it. Now this set I showed on the mini food video. Let me show you the bottom. I don't know if I showed it on that video, but it's kind of like a pretend play stove bottom. This is, a lot of people ask me what pots and pans have I used. Let me bring in here so you can take a look at those. Pretty cool. Now that is a really neat set. It's complete, and I've never taken it out because I've got other pots and pans which I'll show you. It's Revereware with the copper bottom, has the lids, but that tea kettle interests me. I've never really made tea. I might make that in the mini kitchen. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I almost forgot. I want to show you all the little pieces that came with the original set that they talked about in the brochure. So let me show you that next. All right, so I got this at a later date, and I realized it came with that brochure that I showed you earlier, and that other piece of paper was with other items. So this looks like a little roasting pan. Does that come out? Yes. So it sits on the bottom. I wonder if it's supposed to go this way or that way. Well, we'll just leave it there just so you can see it. And then there was this tray. It just doesn't seem like the right scale to me. Does it to you for the size of the actual kitchen? Like, that just seems too small. No, that doesn't go on that. That's just a regular old pick. Oh, that goes on this maybe. Oops, drop some things. Okay, so let's put that on the serving tray. With that. And then what fell were the little cups. There's one. And a little plate. 2. 3. 4. I put it on this so I can move the tray around a little bit. 5. And 6 little cups. The size of my hand compared to these tiny cups. They just don't seem to be appropriately scaled. That's what came with it. Alright, so this must just go on the bottom like it was. Let's just assume. It almost seems like it goes this way though. Let's see if it fits. Doesn't that look like it? No, that looks upside down. Let's see if we can get out. Let me grab a tool up in the kitchen area. I decided you're going to see at the end of this video, I'll try to remember to remind you. I'm going to take the video from Lucky Mini Food because I went over a lot of the stuff I showed you today, but there's also other stuff that I did not show you today, especially food. I actually brought some full-size tomatoes and then smaller stuff so you can kind of see. That was my original scale video. Look at that. See, it just doesn't seem appropriately scaled, does it? A couple more cups. And a few more plates. Here, let me just carefully lift this up. See if I can drop that one in there. Alright, so the turkey. Yeah, I wish I could find the turkey. I have not been able to find the turkey that they say And maybe I just need to find a new double oven. I'm not sure. Okay. So that is everything. Let me show you that a little close up. So like I said, at the end, you're going to see a video that I did on Lucky Mini Food. I'm going to take that video, put it on the end of this video, which is about another 11 minutes. Sorry about that, but it kind of shows you different fruit size, vegetable sizes, potato sizes, onion sizes. It shows you most of the sets I've showed you, not in as much detail, but it just gives you a few other things that you have not seen in this video. So I'll try to remind you, but that'll be at the end. All right, so there you go. Let's move on now to the stuff that I actually use in the videos so you can get a scale and size. Here, I'll grab one now and then I'll head over there. Okay, made a little extra room. So this is the bowl I used in the last video. This is the cups I've used in the past. And then this is the measuring cup I used in the last video. So you can kind of see the difference in size there. And I think in that other video I actually take a tape measure or a ruler and I measure things so you can have a better perspective. That's why I didn't do it this time. All right, so don't forget that video will be at the end. So let me go show you the rest of this stuff that I have on the shelf. All right, so this is next to the main video booth. This is where I go grab a plate, a little cup, some type of measuring device. All of the Tupper stuff is right here. That's kind of what that is, the Tupper toys. And you'll see, try to organize it by color, but there's all my Easy Bake bowls and assorted bowls, plates that I need. And yes, it looks like a lot. It is a lot, but it's like if you end up at a garage sale and you see a little bin of miscellaneous stuff, I would just add it to the collection because you never know. And then up a level is all the clear glass that I use in videos, except for that red plate. And then the whites, anything white that I needed. And all these little magnets were in. Sorry about the shadow there. There's a light right there. How that's better. And then above that is a lot of just the figure sets and bowls for larger stuff, regular, scale. All of my cutting boards and other dishes. Above that, more clear glass, more fun stuff. All my different Coca-Cola stuff. I'm running bad lighting here. Bad lighting. All right. So and above that's another shelf with like there's ice trays, different pots and pans, other things that I've used in video, and far in the corner is Groot. I am Groot. All right, let me bring it to another section. Okay, so there's a bunch of mixing utensils. There's actually 4 different sets that I can grab any one of 4 at any time, depending on what I need. You've seen a lot of this. There's all the rest of the cookware that I've used in videos that matches what's in that box. There's Elf. There's some Easy Bake mixes, and then other supplies. Here's some vintage batteries. And then below that's just a lot of food product, different measuring spoons, things that you've seen in videos that I just can't seem to get rid of. Here's some Fruit Loops that I was going to use in a video and never did. Some popcorn back there. And then, all right, well, what's next? Let me show you something else. I'll show you these 3 bins here. This is all of like the little mitts, the stuff I use on the mini kitchen floor to make it look like mats. And then they're just pot holders. And then that's all the mini stuff that goes in the mini kitchen. And that's all the mini food. I showed those in recent videos. And look, a little hint of the penny puzzles over there. All right, so that's kind of all of the mini food stuff and stuff that I use for prepping in the videos. Let's head over back to the kitchen. All right, I want to do a quick test here. I've never actually run these. So let me just put a connector there, a connector here. They ran off of 2D batteries. So if I just do this, it should run. We shall see. No, not the best way to do this. Okay, so that does run. It actually runs pretty fast, doesn't it? All right, let me try one of the other little mixers. Now, I'm just noticing now this looks like it cracked at one time, or they both look like that. Maybe it didn't. All right, let's try one of these. So if I really wanted to get these to work, I could. They did come with another set that actually was a kitchen, and then they, let's see. Okay, so that one works, but it doesn't spin very well. But it's on. It just looks like this blade here is not touching the, whatchamacallit, the gear good enough. Yeah, it only worked for a second. All right, I just wanted to try those. I thought it'd be cool to see. All right, that's done. Let's head back. Well, we're in the kitchen, so let's just wrap it up. There was one more bin I wanted to show you because I've had people ask me, what are the mini tools that I use? This was a salt and pepper shaker set. in the shape of a vintage TV. I use that quite a bit in the original mini kitchen. Alright, so here is all the utensils that I've used in the mini kitchen. They're called mini gadgets. That's kind of what they look like. It's a vegetable brush. There's an extra pizza cutter. I have a few of those. Another brush, a different type of brush in the mini gadgets. I have other things that I've never really used in videos, but I've had people ask, so why not just show it all? That's how I store it. I think I'm going to leave the little TV out, though. That's a cool little piece. All right, there you go. Now back to the kitchen. All right, so I think that covers it in pretty good detail. If I missed something, let me know in the comment section, and I'll try to talk about it in the next video, because I do have the next video all set. That is the chocolate mousse cake. Last time was the toffee trifle cake, and I'm all set with the ingredients. Well, actually, let me show you something. Okay, in the back, you kind of see the little table and chairs that I use in the mini kitchen. But then the Easy Bake Pop-Tart snack sticks, I've done a version of that, but not that one, so I got that to show on video. The warm bake mixes, I mentioned that it's the one oven that I haven't done. I finally got a set of the mixes. The chocolate mousse on the top right, that is for the chocolate mousse cake. I think it had pecans. And there's a peach dish, which I believe in this one goes with this one. And then the other one, the marshmallow cloud, is here. And then I'm all set for actually the next 3 or 4 mixes. So I wanted to show you that. All right, now I'm going to officially wrap it up. All right, I thought I'd give you one final perspective so you can see the full set. The lights are left and right. Top right I showed you with the knives. You can see those in the corner. Top left was all of those little extra containers. And then bottom right is where the drain and water system is. Underneath the table is pretty cleared out, actually. There's just an Easy Bake oven down there, a box, and a few power things. But other than that, I try to keep that as clean as possible. So that is the first time you've ever seen the outside edges of the mini kitchen. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I had fun showing you all of it. If I missed something, like I said, let me know in the comment section. I'll try to cover it. And then you saw I have the next 4 or 5 or 6 mixes ready to go. So next week will be one of the new ones that I haven't got to, one of the championship recipes for Easy Bake. So there you go. All right, so that's it. Oh, wait, one more thing. I mentioned earlier that I'll be showing you the original video of the mini kitchen when it was on Lucky Mini Food, because there I bring in some tomatoes, I bring in a potato and some onions, and I take a tape measure or ruler to the set to give you more information about the size. And then I also show you a few things that I didn't show you here. You'll get some repeat information, some sets I've shown you, but hopefully it'll add on to this video and be one complete video of this set. And thanks for watching, everybody. Later! Welcome to Lucky Mini Food today. I am not going to be cooking. I actually had a recipe set, but then thought with all the questions going on with the original videos, asking me the scale of the set, what I'm using in the set, I thought it'd be fun to kind of show you all the different sets. So that would answer all the questions going forward. And then for everybody that's helping me in the comments, you can point them to this video. Now looking at the mini tools, the little gadgets, a lot of them that I'm using are called mini gadgets, and these are believe it or not, from Walmart way back when in 1998. And there's a couple different kinds in here. There's this one, see, different packaging. This one here, Walmart, let's see. This one was 2002 Acme International, and they have all different little tools like this. That's where I found a bunch of my mini tools, which I'll show you in a little bit. But first, I want to show you the difference in scale of food, so you can kind of get an idea what I'm using compared to what the original food product is. Let's do that next. All right, here we are. This is where I do most of the cutting. I'm just going to measure the countertop so you get an idea. It's about 6 by 8, maybe a little less than 8, 6 and 7 3/4. And then this stands approximately, you won't be able to see it, but I will tell you, 9.5 inches tall. And then this cutting board here, which I had made for me, my dad made this one, 2 by 3. And then he also made these for me. So if you see those, that's where they came from. This one's a little bit bigger. because I wanted them a little bit bigger. Just a little under 3 by under 4 there. So I do some cutting on these as well. And then a lot of people ask, where do you get your small produce? Well, I just go to different grocery stores. You'd be amazed if you just look around. There's a regular old baked potato. And there's the potatoes I've been using to cut French fries and potato chips. Now, baked potatoes come in different sizes. You can find them smaller. You can find even bigger baked potatoes, but you can kind of see it in my hand now, the difference in the two. And then onions. Here's an onion. Look at that. That's full size. That's my mini. Now again, you can find onions in different sizes. This is kind of the smallest onion I found. And the one store I go to has at least four different varieties of onions in the miniature size. I really wanted this video so that if you see somebody in the comments ask about this stuff, then send them a link here. So it's going to help everybody out. There's a tomato. Now I have tomatoes that match this in miniature. I just happened to grab one of these. A lot of times you find these in salads. People will just throw them in a salad. So that's what I do. I just go to different grocery stores. I look around. I shop. I study. You kind of find things. Sometimes these aren't even near the other onions. They're in a whole different section. So that's kind of like the three main things that I've used. Let me come back now and show you some of the tools. All right, let's start with the pizza cutter. Remember that? That's the Acme pizza cutter. I've used that one. And that's a regular size pizza cutter, so you can see the difference in scale. All right, and then a few more. The scissors. These are also the Acme. There's a regular pair of scissors. There's its counterpart. Now, I couldn't get everything to match exactly, but it gives you an idea. Here's just a regular wood spoon. And here's ones I've used in videos. So everything is approximately, I'm going to say approximately 6 inches about. Under 6 inches, yeah, so that's about 5 inches. And then here's like just a pasta spoon, look at that. And then here's its little mini counterpart. And probably the same length. Everything's kind of in that around 5 to 6 inch length. Okay, and then a whisk. See, these mini gadgets have whisks. Here's its counterpart. So you kind of get an idea. And a little peeler. There's a regular peeler. Here's its other version. And then say a tongs. Here's the regular tongs. And here's the ones I use quite a bit in the video, so you can kind of get an idea in scale. All right, let's do this. I'm going to show you the pots and pans. Let's do that next. Okay, so this is a 15-inch saucepan. Medium pan, I guess that would be. And then this is also a Revereware. See, Revereware? I know it's kind of dirty. I don't actually use these pans, but I've had them. See, here's is a miniature counterpart. Okay, and this is also the same Revereware, although this one isn't labeled, but you get the idea. So that is the pan difference. Now let me show you a pot. Here's a standard, like, sauce pot. And then here's one to kind of match it. So you kind of get an idea there. This is a... What is this? Ooh, let me do it this way. This is probably a 6.5, 7-inch sauce pot. And then these, look how tiny these are. About 3¼ inches. Alright, but let me show you set. I have this set complete original in the box. So let me show you that. I think you'll like that. Alright, here's the set I was telling you about. And this is kind of like the box that originally came in. It says, just like Mom's Revereware, miniature Revere utensils, copper-clad stainless steel. And then it came with a covered saucepan, a number 3 covered saucepan, open skillet, covered sauce pot, and a whistling tea kettle, which I'm going to show you at some point. I should have just made tea for you today. That might have been fun. So here you go. Here's what it looks like on the inside. Now this is how it was displayed. These of course would turn over, but I think they wanted to show you the copper. And then there's the 3 lids that match the pots, and then the tea kettles in the far right corner. So that's a complete original set. Now this is really hard to find. Took me a while. But I had backup pans and pots, so I don't really need to take this set out. And that is the pot. So let me move on to another set. How about the plates and other utensils that I'm using in the videos. I'll show you that. All right, now this set has not been shown in a video. I just found it at a, what's it called? Thrift store. Yeah, I was surprised. It was in the case. And as soon as I saw it, I said, I've been looking for a complete set. Now this is actually not the set. It's a little bit different. It doesn't have any of the bowls. Here, let me turn this over. So you get these 4 plates, these 4 cups, and then this little spatula, and then a little cake carrier. It's a 10-piece set. Let me show that to you so you can see it if I didn't jostle too much around. So the plates, how big are the plates? Let me just give you a measurement so that might help you with scale. So these are, I try to find everything under 5 inches to keep myself in this scale. So that was about 4. And then here's a cup. The cup's going to be smaller, so it's 2.5. Now let me show you now, because I've been finding and collecting these pieces for a while, because I knew I'd be making a video. Here's the coffee cup type cups you've seen. Here, let me turn the camera down just a little, kind of fit everything in. And then here's another color of the same. So there's different colors. This is like a pinkish color. And then here's the pitcher that I've used in quite a few videos. And here's the brown and the green. Yeah, anytime I see them, sometimes you just find 1 or 2 mixed in with other stuff, I try to grab them. And then here's the bowls. This is what I need to get more of. But I just found these the other day. They're like a purple color. See, they say Tupperware toys. And then these 4 I have used quite a bit. I just like the size. The bowl is about 2.5 inches, maybe a little, just under 3 across. All right, so I use those a lot. I can show you a few more sets. Let me show you the other set that I've used quite a bit. All right, this is a Chilton set. Now, you've seen me show Chilton set on the other channel, because Chilton's makes a lot of kid sets. Now, I've used this one quite a bit in videos. These plates are a little bit smaller than the other plates. Still to scale, they're about 3 inches. And then these cups, you know, they're kind of the same size as the other cups I showed you here. See? So you just never know what set's going to have the exact same plates or not in regards to size. So anything over this to the size I showed you already kind of fit the scale. So that's the tools. I think that pretty much covers most of it. Well, let me show you the back of one of the kitchen pieces so you can kind of get an idea what the logo looks like and what the company is. All right, this is the back of the double oven, which you normally don't see. It's a General Electric Appearance Replicas by Structo. So that is the set. Now, have I seen these on eBay? Yes. I actually saw one complete set sell. Here, wait, let me come back. I'll talk a little bit more about it. All right, so that kind of covers that. Now, the set, I was saying, I did see a complete set on eBay that sold for over $200 about 3 or 4 months ago. My set I did not find on eBay. I was able to find them locally, which was pretty nice because I was able to go pick them all up, take a look at them, see what was wrong with them. But overall, I would say the set is working pretty good. Now, the oven front. Now, this oven is, just so you can get an idea, trying to give you an idea of scale and size. It's 13 inches long, and it's about the same height as the countertop, and the depth is about the same. So, overall, that's pretty much the size and scale. How about my table? Did I show you that? Let me do that last. Let me show you the size of the table so you can get an idea of that scale. All right, so I was just setting up some mixed sets here in color so you can kind of get an idea on the table I use and the size. This is an old table. I just got lucky. It was 14 by, this I did find on eBay, 14 by 9 with the 2 chairs. So that is the size. You see how nice everything fits here. And that's about it. So I made this video just so that I can help everybody out. You get an idea of the scale and the size of everything. If there's still more questions, then let's ask them on this video and I'll try to answer them there. And if you see another video where I make and someone asks, tell me more about the vegetables, or where did you get all the small stuff, send them to this video. And until next time, normally I say happy eating. How about happy watching? If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave!
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
Pick it up.